A righteous person that does not possess the knowledge of evil, he cannot be permitted to sit on the throne. You have to possess the knowledge of good and evil. It means you master, so you're not mastered by good. So even if you're mastered by good, you're still a sinner. So you're just a sinner on the side of the coin that appears nice.
Yeah, yeah.
But you're equally a sinner. You see that?
Yes.
Most believers up to today cannot manage to see what is happening in the heavens in the naked truth. We shared about these kind of things because now we are in the place of the church where we are veering into particular kinds of truth that we must be engaged the gear of divinity.
Yes, yes.
The gear of divinity must be engaged. And the gear of divinity does not get engaged until you get into the naked truth. I'll show you one of the things that I've had in my personal heavenly encounters and experiences in God. This thing that people talk about, the coming of the Antichrist and such, and the layering of the heavens and such. And one thing I saw, how the Antichrist manifests. The Antichrist is supposed to be manifested by the church.
Yes.
Not because the church is manifesting the Antichrist. The church is supposed to attain to a level where they access the second heaven. And they beat the occupants of the second heaven. There's what is called the third heaven, which is called the dwelling place of God and his angels. That was Michael's business, to launch out Satan from that place.
Yes, yes.
That maps to the aspect of the spiritual realm of a person, your spirit realm. It maps to the third heaven.
Yes.
That is God's business. It's God's business to beget you. It's God's business to what? Then it comes to the soul dimension, which is your personal identity.
Yes.
That's where, as much as you're born again in your spirit, in your soul, it doesn't matter. You have to lead the warfare of your soul. Whether they are angels or whatever, they are subject to the authorization of your word. Unless you give a decree, an angel is not permitted to touch anything regarding your soul realm.
Yes, yes.
But the soul realm maps to the second heaven. That's where Satan, whether you're born again, Satan is allowed to play around with your soul.
Yes.
You see that? He has right to come and challenge you. You want to please God, he has a right to come and challenge you, because that place is not a place, it's your identity, and you must exercise yourself and bring yourself unto Godhood. So the warfare in the second heaven is led by you.
Yes.
So the warfare that is going to take place in the second heaven, angels will be subjected to man. And man will step into that realm, and Satan will see things he has not seen. He'll be detonated from that place. He'll be thrown into the earth. Because it is humans who have thrown him from the second heaven into the earth, it means it needs a human, benevolent human, to house him.
Yes.
So the benevolent human houses him. Because of the human frustration, the Antichrist manifests. And you see what the Antichrist is pursuing is humans, because the frustration is the blow of the human.
Yeah.
These are some of the things that people are not told when we talk about end time prophetic aspects. And some of these kind of things are things that we need to begin to dwell into and such.
Yes.
There's that participation and such, that awareness. Now, the third dimension that is followed, now they have to follow him again from the second heaven into the flesh.
Yes.
Now, when they is detonated from the second heaven, that dimension now solically things become easier. It becomes by common grace. There's some things that begin to be available by just natural common grace. But you see, this warfare is led by humans.
Yes.
But the toughest war is of the flesh. The toughest war is of the flesh. And it's still humans that have to pursue him again. Now, the man that has been developed in the flesh ranks higher than the man that's developed in the spirit.
Sure.
A man that has dealt and managed to install divinity in the spirit, has brought it into the soul, and you have instituted it in the flesh, it changes the ranks this way. So the men of the flesh that have attained unto Godhood, the men of the soul must bow unto them, and the men of the spirit must bow unto them. The sovereigns are people who have instituted God in the flesh.
Yes.
Now you